Hello again, and welcome to another Viking author reaction. This one is one that's going to be very controversial, I believe. This is Tom MacDonald. He just came out with a new song, and I am somewhat familiar with Tom MacDonald, and I know that he is oftentimes controversial, and so this is a warning right now. If you are easily offended or upset easily, this probably won't be the video for you. Having said that, I am a really big fan of controversial things because whether you agree with the statements or not, listening to points of view that you disagree with can be a positive thing. Hearing how people think, I mean, if you have an opinion and somebody comes at you with something that is very contrary to that, if your opinions and facts are valid, then there's nothing to be lost from that other information. So, all it can do is broaden your horizons of how other people think. You don't have to agree with it, but, not listening to it or taking huge offense to it isn't really very helpful. But oftentimes we have opinions that are wrong, and if you never take the chance of hearing an opinion that is contrary to yours, then you'll never take the chance to grow, right? Sometimes you'll have an opinion and somebody will show you some facts, and you'll have to reevaluate what you think you knew or what you thought you knew. So I think it's a very powerful and positive thing to hear things that you don't agree with 100%, just to evaluate where you are and how you feel. So I hope that you enjoy this song. It's called Clown World, and yeah, let's go ahead and get into it here.
You worry about leaving a better planet for our kids. How about leaving better kids for our planet? Entire generation offended at everything, getting mad that a human thinks all lives matter.
Okay, so obviously this is called Clown World, and that's an interesting. This one I'm going to be breaking down a lot more. So I really like every single bar that he brings means something. So I'm just going to give my intake on that, and I just thought that he had a very interesting thought there. What kind of world, what kind of children are we leaving for our world? It's an interesting thought.
Getting mad that a human thinks all lives matter. We don't need black or white or left or right. What we need is common sense. We need balance. We're all in the same boat. Why you trying to make holes? If they sink, we sink. This is madness. I'm offended that you're offended by.
So that's one thing I really agree with. I think one of the big problems we have in the world today is that people focus too much on race. And I feel like everybody is beautiful. Like, people are wonderful. And the more you categorize people, the easier it is to find differences between you. Whereas if you are looking at people more the same, it's easier to find their beauty and their strength. Everybody is unique, and everybody is different, but that doesn't mean that focusing on our differences is ever going to be a benefit. I personally think that the more that you can find in common with people, the happier that you'll be and the better that the world will be. And the more that you can celebrate diversity together, the better. So I kind of like that sentiment there.
This is madness. I'm offended that you're offended by me taking offense. Can't build a wall. Why does your house have a fence? I believe in two genders. I'm not mad at the rest. I'm just confused when a dude has a beard and some breasts. We won't always agree. No, I don't.
That is a statement there, that we will not always agree. And I don't know why people have to get so upset about the disagreements. And I don't know, maybe I'm a little bit naive to that, but I just wish that, I think it's healthy that people have a difference of opinion. I think it's healthy to talk about it, but it's not healthy to be angry or to attack people because of an opinion. And I think that's a terrible thing that we have just so mainstream right now, is that people are just so aggressive to somebody that just thinks a little bit different. I don't know, my basic opinion on that is let's just all agree that we like tacos. Like, let's go have fun. Like, why do we have to be so angry?
I don't hate all police. No, I don't think that the system's racist. I just think the system hates people. I think fighting violence with more violence is what they want.
That is one thing that that definitely is what I feel like the system. What I don't know how the media, more than anything, I think the media wants, and they love to fight violence with violence, and so it doesn't matter what's happening or what's going on. If something is going on that's some sort of a violent outtake, let's just throw another bottle at it. Violence is never a way to cure violence. I don't think that that's a beneficial way to look at life, and that's something that the mainstream media for sure pushes really hard.
Viruses and riots, people dying, we won't stay home. Black lives matter, all lives matter. What's all this division for? It's modern segregation. This is shutting.
So that is one thing that is coming back hardcore, and I don't understand why people are really into modern segregation, because it is for real. It's happening. They're calling for segregation, and it is nothing but a division tactic. It's something that will drive people apart, literally drive people apart. I just think it's hard to find what you have in common and find the beauty that people have when you're just trying so hard to focus on the differences that you have.
Up a civil war. Burn the circus down, 'cause the world is full of clowns. They're all stupid and they're proud, painted smiles on their mouths. I don't hang with bozos, homie, I can't be around you. Anyone who knows me knows my feet don't fit in clown shoes. When I was a child, the only...
So one of my critiques of Tom MacDonald is I typically really like his messages, but I just really don't care for his hooks. That chorus is not my favorite. So yeah, let's get back into the verse here, but that wasn't my favorite chorus.
We hated were the ones that we ran and didn't win. Then we stopped playing with each other, started hating on each other, started noticing the color of our skin. Christians and atheists, immigrants, patriots, we love the punch.
So I think that's a huge thing, that line that he just said. I think that's massive, that excluding others, we stop playing with other people that are different from us. And it just all leads to bitterness. And bitterness, find your inner Yoda, right? It leads to another thing. If you're bitter, it's going to lead to, right? Just follow that path down. It doesn't lead to anything positive.
These immigrants, patriots, we love the country, but we are not saving it. Wages don't raise to the rate of inflation, and half of the country hates all of the nation. It's funny that we think the world owes us something. All the phones got smart, but the people so dumb. We care more.
I love that he's talking about our cell phones and how glued we are to them. Yeah.
Smart, but the people so dumb. We care more about the likes on a selfie than our moms, and the only time we ever speak the truth when we're drunk. We won't always agree. Nope, I don't hate all police. Nope, your thoughts and opinions.
So that's one thing, is that truth is only offered in today's world when somebody is drunk. And then they often have to offer up an apology for it the next day, or everybody wants them fired.
Nope, your thoughts and opinions ain't facts, and they are not defining my reality. Nope, I think picking sides divides. It's probably what has got us here. United States is great regardless. That's what we forget.
So I really like that sentiment, that the more divided we are, the weaker we are, and picking sides is what's made us as weak as we are today. I feel like that's a very accurate statement. I like that he had that in there.
Regardless, that's what we forgot in here. Black lives matter, all lives matter. What's all this division for? It's modern segregation. This is shutting up a civil war. Burn the circus down, 'cause the world is full of clowns. They're all stupid and they're proud, painted smiles on their mouths. I don't hang with bozos, homie, I can't be on you. Anyone who knows me knows my feet don't fit in clown shoes. They tell you be yourself and then they judge you on the internet till everybody hates hates you for it. If Jesus was alive, I swear to God they all would cancel him. Cause lately being negative's the real new normal. Yeah, if you're thick, you're...
I don't know that I necessarily agree with all that he's saying, but the new normal is definitely to be negative, which is tragic.
Fat, you're rich, you're bad, you're poor, you're black, you're white, you're whack, they lie, it's facts. My generation needs a bunch of free condoms, cause common sense ain't that common. This is what they want, this is how they plan it. This is to control every want on the planet. Then we put each other in caskets, protest and panic, and they take advantage to manage the damage. We won't always agree, nope, freedom doesn't come free. No, there was people fighting, dying overseas, so that you can have freedom and be. Oh, I think the elites are real, but they ain't drinking babies' blood. They're creating chaos so they have something to save you from. Black Lives Matter, all the chaos so they have something to save you from. Black Lives Matter, all lives matter. What's all this division for? It's modern segregation. This is setting up a civil war. Burn the circus down, cause the world is full of clowns. They're all stupid and they're proud, painted smiles on their mouths. I don't hang with bozos, homie, I can be around you. Anyone who knows me knows my feet don't fit in clown shoes.
Video by Nova. So as far as the video goes, I think that wasn't my favorite of the ones that he's done. I really liked a lot of the message, although I also felt like it was pretty repetitive. But the message is spot on, and it's kind of scary that he says in there that all of our division is setting us up for a civil war, and that would be really tragic. That would be really sad if we can't start finding some common ground. But the world is pushing for more division, and they're pushing for more separation, and we're urged on a daily basis to find the differences between us, to point out faults between us, and that I don't know who thinks that that's going to be helpful or beneficial, but anytime you're looking for a negative in a human being, that's only going to make your thoughts more negative, and it's going to point out negativity, because we're all human. We all have, you can look and find negatives in anybody, but the other thing is you find what you look for, right? So if you're looking for negatives and everywhere you see, you'll find them. But if you're looking for positives and you're looking for the things that you can have in common with people, you'll find that as well. And I think that's a lot more of a powerful message, that we're more alike than you think, and that beauty can be found in all people, and segregating only leads to unrest. We really need to just find more ways to work together, and more ways to find the beauty that we all have. So I guess those are my thoughts. Overall, I like the message of the song. Not my favorite song that he's done as far as like the music is concerned. The hook wasn't that great. But I liked the message. So let me know what you think, what your thoughts are. I enjoy a lot of the things that Tom MacDonald does, because he is brave enough to say things that a lot of others aren't. Don't necessarily know that I agree with everything that he had as far as his message in this, but a lot of it was really spot on, and I enjoyed it. So hopefully you enjoyed it too. If it's something that you like, please like the video and subscribe. Let me know what you'd like to see next. See more Tom MacDonald, some reactions of some of his other things, or possibly another artist that we haven't gone to yet. So thank you for your time, and have a good day.